With the postseason just 3 weeks away for basketball and hockey, a trio of winter teams took huge steps to securing their playoff positioning, while indoor track and field continue to rewrite the record books. We'll break it all down in our UMB Week in Review. Men's hockey highlighted the week as they engaged in a weekend showdown with number 12 Babson College. The 13th ranked Beacons grabbed 3 out of 4 points over the weekend behind a thrilling comeback victory at Babson's home rink. Playing in front of nearly 400 fans Friday night, the Beacons and Beavers went back and forth as Babson held 4 separate leads through the first 55 minutes of action. But Steve Weston knotted the score at 5-5 with 4:19 to play, and Cam Harvey scored his first career game-winning goal 3 minutes later to give the Beacons a 7-5 victory. Saturday would be more of the same as Derek Colucci and Mike DeGrazia gave UMB an early 2-0 lead, only to see Babson tie the score at 2-2 late in the third. The Beacons outshot Babson 5-0 in overtime, but the game would end in a 2-2 tie. Women's hockey racked up their second straight three-point weekend in ECAC East play with a huge upset of number 8 Manhattanville College Saturday. The Beacons opened the weekend with a 2-2 tie Friday afternoon against Nichols College despite outshooting the Bison 40-21. UMB notched the tie thanks to goals from Emily Howard and Kelsey McIsaac. UMass Boston turned things around in a huge way against Manhattanville Saturday as they ended a 5-game losing streak against the Valiants. After falling behind 1-0 and 2-1, freshman defenseman Samantha Fallon scored the first 2 goals of her collegiate career to spark the 5-3 upset. Emily Howard added the game winner, and Katie Loisel capped off the scoring with an empty netter, while freshman Casey Scheibe tallied 30 saves in the net. Women's basketball rebounded from their worst stretch of the season in a huge way, going 2-0 in LEC play to snap a 4-game skid. The Beacons knocked off in-state rival UMass Dartmouth Tuesday before earning their first ever season sweep over Keene State College on Saturday. Tuesday night, the Beacons stunned the Corsairs, coming back from 13 points down in the first half to earn a 76-73 victory. Kirsten Morrison and Teresa Pena each finished a putback layup off a missed free throw in the closing seconds to secure the victory, as UMB snapped a 6-game losing streak at the hands of the Corsairs. Morrison led the way for the Beacons with 20 points and 11 offensive rebounds. Saturday, UMB was even more dominant in a 69-48 win over Keene State College. Sophomore Lauren Parra poured in 10 of her team-high 18 points in the second half, while Morrison and Olivia Murphy chipped in with 14 points apiece. Men's basketball suffered through their most difficult week of the season, losing a trio of games against New England teams. Tuesday night, the Beacons waded through a turnover-played contest with UMass Dartmouth, eventually falling 67-58 to the Corsairs. Little East Player of the Week, Vinny DeLucia, led UMB with a game-high 15 points and 8 steals. UMB took to the road Thursday night and dropped a 67-48 contest at Tufts. The Jumbos used a 16-0 run early in the first half and never let up in the non-conference matchup. Sophomore Brian Clark paced the Beacons with 10 points and 10 boards. UMass Boston capped off the week with a tough 91-82 loss at the hands of Keene State. The Beacons shot the ball extremely well in the loss, as 4 different players finished in double figures, led by DeLucia's 26 points on 9 of 18 shooting. The indoor track and field team took their talents across the city as they competed in the BU Terrier Classic. Senior Henry Morales was the story of the weekend as he ran a program record 22.53 in the 200-meter dash to break the program record that had been set last season. 12 other competitors on the men's side set personal bests, led by Fritz Gustav, who hit personal bests in both the 60-meter and 200-meter dash. On the women's side, 6 Beacons set personal bests, and Samara Foston finished 0.02 of a second short of her own personal record in the 60-meter dash with a time of 8.16 seconds.